Okay, so today we're going to find x and y intercepts from standard form. And it's actually really easy to find these different things. Here's the first thing you need to realize. Intercepts happen on the axis. This we would call the x-intercept, and this we would call the y-intercept, because this thing is on the y-axis and this thing over here is on the x-axis. Now what you want to realize is that any point that is on this x-axis, if we think about the coordinates, this might be here over 3 and up. Well, that's got to be up 0. This might be over 4 and 0. This might be over 1 and 0. This might be over -1 and 0. And this might be over, let's say, -2 and 0. If you notice the pattern, any of the x-intercepts have a y value that is 0. So if I want to find the x-intercept of this problem, all I have to do is I have to make this y 0. So when I make that y 0, this y would essentially go away. And I would be left with 3x equals 15. Then I would just divide by 3, and I get x equals 5. And that would be my x-intercept. It would be 5, 0, because that's what y is. It's 0. Now we could have the same thing for the y-intercepts, but they're going to be a little bit different, because on all of these y-intercepts, the x now is 0 and the y is some number. So for those ones, it's kind of flipped. So if we see how this would look, I would plug in 0 for this x. Essentially that would cancel this and make it go away, and I'd have 5y equals 15. When I divide by 5, y would equal 3. So my point would be 0, 3 for my y-intercept. This is how it's going to work for every single example here today. So we'll do one more without all the kind of setup. Let's say I have 2x plus 7y is equal to 28. If I want to find the x-intercept, I would make this y 0. If that y is 0, I would have essentially 2x equals 28, or x equals 14. So my point would be 14, 0. Let's do the same thing with the y. So this time, my x would be 0, so I'd have 7y is equal to 28. I would divide by 7, I would get y is equal to 4. And then my point would be 0, 4. This is how you find the x and y intercepts for all the problems today.